I know mental health has been a major component of the increase in some of the cases that have been coming across the 19 JDC.
Mm-hmm.
And Southern has a wonderful health center and counseling center that I know has been utilized quite often, because you can't begin to get better if you don't understand where the issues are.
Yeah.
And mental health has been such a major issue, especially over the last 5 years with the criminal justice system, because a lot of people are just experiencing bipolar.
Yeah.
Right?
Me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I couldn't have guessed. I wouldn't have guessed.
You researched me too? How'd you get my medical records?
Right.
No, I'm just playing.
But just understanding the
No, I'm
fact
serious though about the bipolar though.
Absolutely. No.
ADHD.
And we don't want to joke about that.
No. Just serious.
ADHD, ADD, bipolar, schizophrenic, you know, people just want to know that people care and want to help them in the best way possible, live their best possible lives. And so I've seen different groups, Southern, the Avenues Recovery Center.
Yeah.
We were just speaking to them today. I've had clients that have gone to certain programs and emphasizing 100%, 365-degree wellness, right? Starting with your mental health, because you can't really tackle your addiction until you understand the root of it mentally.
Correct.
Why you
go
are
hand in
addicted to a
hand.
particular,
They try to separate them, but a lot of people suppress their mental health with illicit drugs because you don't need a referral, you don't need much money. A lot of time your rapist will be home before your daddy who sold drugs would, who can protect you. You know, your daddy doing 40 years for a wiretap and conspiracy charge on the phone and never caught him with a brick. And then your rapist who touched you home in 4, well, who can put you to sleep at night?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, I understand it from the street level and everything. And I'm glad that you care about mental health, because when I'm doing a lot of this, it's like everybody got this cookie cutter talking point. That's why I want to come into these politics, so I can just break it up and let's be human. Like,
well, but I also got to tell you this though. I'm not the guy, and I've been magnificently consistent with this across forums and with different audiences. So, and you can look it up. I'm not the guy that's touting crime and punishment either. And I tell people all the time that while we're in a rush to get to sentencing, right, there's so many other steps in the process that a judge has to pay attention to, right? And a process must be protected. For example, what are the top 4 questions that you ask when your son or your daughter, probably your son, gets arrested, right? What did he do?
What he did, yeah.
Allegedly, right? Because you have the presumption of innocence.
Correct.
2, how much is bail, right?
That's the next.
And so for people that don't know,
you got a bond?
Right. No, well, bail is the dollar amount.
Right.
Bond is the collateral that you put up to secure that dollar amount.
Right.
With bail only being your particular payment to ensure that you are going to appear in court. Right? Not punitive. Right? It is not meant to be punitive.
Punitive.
Don't look at you. I'm
You the lawyer.
I'm using $500 words.
You the lawyer.
It's not meant to punish you. It's just meant to secure your return to court.
Hey,
all right?
This is the getaway.
Make sure you come back.
Right. To make
All
sure
my
you
people
come
learning
back.
right
To
now.
make sure you come back. Because if you lose that 10% that you put up for your bond, you're going to be upset.
Right.
All right. Question number 3. Can I afford an attorney? And if I can't afford a private attorney, is the public defender in that section overworked, right? And do they have the skill set that I need?
Right.
And having been a public defender, that's a question that was asked of me, and I had no problem with people asking it. And then number 4, is the judge fair? And sometimes you ask the questions out of order, but those are the 4 questions.
You ain't lying. Who you judge? I always want to know who you judge, because it's got rumors, like street rumors. Like, if you're in that courtroom, you better get this kind of lawyer. If you get this, you get that. Oh, he don't like such and such. He played golf with him, and it's a street lingo that they got on each person of how you go in that courtroom.
Right. I'm fortunate that all the judges in the 19 JDC operate with a level of fairness and impartiality. Right.
You say all of them?
Well,
you're so nice.
Well,
you're so fair.
That's how it's supposed to be. That's how it's supposed to be.
I'm glad I don't get no more trouble, because I some of them could do a little bit.
I'm the fairness guy.